Why is it? And I want you to answer this question honestly, and I want the fine ladies and gentlemen and other that are
Mhm.
listening to us to weigh in on this. Why is it that it's okay for me to buy a game digitally on launch day on the PlayStation Network, and this goes for Xbox Live, and this goes for Steam as well? Why can't I buy a game digitally for the exact same price as I would physically, when you would think that digital distribution means that there are less costs and therefore less price?
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
How was your weekend?
Great, actually. It was actually a good weekend. And yours?
It lasted and didn't last enough. It's Monday.
All right. Well, you already know, guys, the drill. It's Monday, so it's Cranky Monday for us. But we
Oh,
got
let's
some
be
news.
serious.
What?
Every day is Cranky Monday for Uncle Willie.
Technically, yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
I'm an
Every day
old
is a
man,
cranky
and
day.
therefore I have to do old man things. So I have to sit there and yell at the clouds.
Yeah, but you know what, Willie? I really want to hear you yell at the story we're going to be talking about today. So it looks like PlayStation hit by a $5.9 billion lawsuit ripping off people on digital games. So this is all happened in the UK, mind you. So a consumer right activist group is suing Sony for charging 30% commission fee on all digital purchases made in the UK store. Now, Willie, what? Like, wait, 30% commission? Like, how much? Like, did PlayStation lie here? Or what's going on here, dude? Like,
No, they're not lying. This is okay. Do you remember last year's Epic versus Apple lawsuit?
yes, of course.
That was one of the things that Epic Games was contending about Apple and its App Store for iOS. That Apple takes a 30% cut of all digital purchases made through the App Store.
Okay.
This is really a an industry standard. In
Mhm.
fact, the only one that doesn't take a 30% cut is Epic Games, who takes 12%. After the
12%.
whole brouhaha with the Epic versus Apple lawsuit,
Mhm.
Microsoft did say that it would lower the its cut on Microsoft Store and any PC games
Mhm.
to 12%, but it kept Xbox at 30. So this is standard. This this lawsuit, this class action lawsuit, which was reported on by Sky News, they're saying, and I quote, Sony dominates the digital distribution of PlayStation games and in-game content. It has deployed an anti-competitive strategy which has resulted in excessive prices to customers that are all out of proportion to the cost of Sony providing its services. And they're quoting this as a quote unquote near monopoly. The problem with this is that Sony doesn't own a monopoly on gaming. There are three console platforms, and then you can include PC there wherever you want. They have a
Hmm.
monopoly on their own storefront, but just like Epic found when in its case with Apple, Apple can set the terms to whatever the hell they want, and so can Sony.
All right. So what you're trying to say is this is a pointless lawsuit.
That is a pointless lawsuit. If I'm going to be honest, this is a lawsuit that should be filed, but for a different fucking reason.
Oh, please explain.
And this is where I get into my grumpy old man part.
Okay.
Why is it? And I want you to answer this question honestly, and I want the fine ladies and gentlemen and other that are
Mhm.
listening to us to weigh in on this. Why is it that it's okay for me to buy a game digitally on launch day on the PlayStation Network, and this goes for Xbox Live, and this goes for Steam as well? Why can't I buy a game digitally for the exact same price as I would physically, when you would think that digital distribution means that there are less costs and therefore less price?
You know what? You're absolutely right, Willie. And that is a thought that that does kind of trigger me because if we're paying for the same price, won't that mean that we should get more? I mean, if you're going for a digital release, that means that they should cut it at least like a percentage off, because we're not paying for the store, we're not paying for anything, we're just going straight to get the digital copy. So I mean, there's nothing physical that we're getting from there, we're just getting a digital game.
Let's go through this bit by bit. Okay. When you buy a physical game, let's say you go and you buy right now, like, pick a game, Demon's Souls Remastered.
Okay.
For the PS5. You're paying $70 for that game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those $70 are whatever cut PlayStation is going to take for having a game that's hosted on, that can be played on their console.
All right.
Which I want to say is about 30%. And you have the price for physical pressing of Blu-ray discs, the printing of artwork, no manuals anymore because cheap asses, sourcing a box to put these things in,
okay,
and then the distribution cost of sending it from the person, the company that presses it, in this case Sony, because they have their own presses, to either one-stop distributors or directly to stores. Those are the costs that are involved with physical games.
Yeah,
I want to know
what makes sense to me, and it will make sense.
I want to know what the equivalent cost is with digital distribution that makes Sony say, no, we're not going to discount those physical pressing and packaging and distribution things. We're not going to discount that, because no, this digital should be the same. I want to know why.
I agree, and I do also want to know why as well, because if we're going to pay for the same amount for a digital, then there has to be more that we should be getting versus, you know, getting the game physically. But then
there is the excuse of, oh, you can preload it before release. That doesn't hold water worth of shit, because the moment you put that disc, the moment you get the digital distribution, the digital copy in, what's going to happen? You immediately have to download the 0-day patch.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be for an hour and change and shit.
Which is the same fucking thing that would happen if you put a physical disc in.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
At the very least, my opinion in this one, at the very least, a digital copy of a brand new game should be $10 cheaper than physical distribution.
I agree. And you saying 10 just to be at least somewhat fair?
No,
I'm saying 10.
I'm saying 10 as if video games still costed $60, and I would expect the game to cost $50 digitally.
Okay.
You can spend it however you want, but I'm thinking that per copy, they're saving themselves $10 per game.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's
you
funny.
know what? I am actually with you on this one. I will love to hear the thoughts about this.
They are pocketing that money themselves, not giving a good excuse for why they want to charge that extra $10, other than, well, we got to make it the same as physical. Aren't these the bastards that want to get rid of physical, and so you can buy the games directly from them? Wouldn't they want to incentivize us to go ahead and buy the game digitally? Don't buy it from GameStop. Don't buy it from Walmart. We'll give it to you for $10 less. I'd buy the game. Mr. Physical, I want to have the physical copy. Willie, I would buy the game.
And yeah, I agree with you, Willie. Like, watch them say something stupid like, oh yeah, we have to pay for server costs or some shit like that, or some bullshit.
You have to pay for the server costs whether it's physical or digital.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, watch them say some bullshit like that just to make some sort of some sort of reason for this shit.
Immediately counter. You have to pay for those server costs anyway. They have to verify that the game is legit, don't you? You have to verify that the game is that the console is not jailbroken, don't you? Mm-hmm. You have to make sure you have the multiplayer servers, don't you?
Absolutely.
No, that's not a good excuse.
No, at all. But you know what? I will love to hear our audience thought about this, and if there's somebody out there in the gaming industry that can vouch in here and talk about this, I would love to hear your thoughts. Me and Willie would love to sit there, read this, and have a decent conversation. To hell, even bring on our show to talk about the cost of all this crap, because it does not make any sense to us on why
I would love to have
digital game will cost the same as a physical game.
I would love to have a for real serious. I mean, I'm not talking about slinging arrows or talking shit or throwing names. I want to have a serious conversation with someone who can sit there and just explain to me why that has to be.
Yeah, totally. We will love to have you guys on our show so we can have a conversation about this, because we need to know what's the reason behind this. But again, comment down below, let us know your thoughts. Let's have a conversation about this. And if you're part of the industry, contact us. We will love to have you on the show and talk more about this. But let's continue on, Willie. Like, for instance, the next thing we're going to be talking about is the Game Awards has been announced for 2022. And they have dates and categories and a bunch of shit there. And for best adaptation, which I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is it about. But so far today, they already confirmed that the streaming date for this year was going to be Thursday, December 8th. And the Game Award for 2022 will be adding another category for best adaptation. Now, Willie, like, how do you feel about the Game Awards happening again? I mean, a lot of people are having their ups and downs about this, but I'd like to hear your thoughts about this, about the Game Awards itself.
I'll go and send, well, like as usual, details first.
Yes.
So for 2022, they're saying that, first of all, it will be held Thursday, December 8th. And that they're adding a new category to the awards, which is best adaptation.
Yeah.
In a press release that the Game Awards released, they are saying that best adaptation will be a category for adaptations of video game IP.
Okay.
So, in the case of a movie, a series, a book, any kind of adaptation of a video game to another medium will be considered for best adaptation. So, The Last of Us, the series, Resident Evil, the Netflix series,
yeah,
Halo, those will all be considered.
Oh, lame.
That also means that Sonic's going to win.
Of course he is.
Because up to right now, I'm sorry, the best adaptation by far has been both Sonic movies.
No lie. You're absolutely right about it.
The only thing closest is Detective Pikachu, and that was years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong.
But as far as how I feel about the Game Awards, I think that Agent Joe's prophecy has been proven time and time again that we don't need the award shows, and we don't need the things like E3, because we can get plenty of information without having to go through those circle jerks. But the Game Awards has cemented itself as not just a place where you give pointless awards for pointless things, because let's face it, they are pointless, only for marketing.
Yeah.
It's a further marketing push because they seem to get a lot of juicy first looks or first announcements.
I mean, yeah, like for instance, for the Game Awards, I don't really care about the awards. I kind of see it like another version of E3 because I don't care what awards they're going to be giving out.
Right.
I just want to see what are the hit games they're going to be announcing within the awards. Like there was always a commercial break. They're going to show you a certain game, or they're going to be like, all right, guys, before we announce the best adaptation, here's a new look of this game. And it's like, oh shit, here we go. A new trailer for this game that we're going to be watching. Those are the moments for me that I actually cherish on these Game Awards. Are they long? Hell yeah, they're long.
I would change the name of the show to the game advertisements.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? It has a place. I still remember 2 or so years ago when they announced the first fighter in the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Fighters Pass.
Yeah.
Which was Joker from Persona.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Like Nintendo has to be credited for making announcements of new fighters into a freaking event where everybody had to pay attention.
Oh no, definitely.
The very first one was at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Just saying, change your name. The game ads.
Yeah. I will say, honestly, for these awards, it's cute and dandy because at least they want to acknowledge the developers, the people that made the games, and all those cool things, which is fine. I think there's certain awards there that are very pointless to me. So at least an acknowledgement of certain companies, developers and stuff like that. It's cool. I think that's very nice. But is it needed? Not really. Like if they were showing,
no, it's not needed.
No, but like if I were to say, look, if they were gonna show us nothing but trailers of all these upcoming games, and somewhere in between they're like, hey guys, this person, this developer for this game got an award for best blah 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 blah, and it's a 5-minute reel or something of that, and that's it. Then next to the next game or whatever, I'll be okay with that. I could work with that. But I just feel that this game awards, they just kind of drag a little bit to a point where you're just watching for no fucking reason and you're bored. And you're just waiting for the next game. That's all you're doing. You're just waiting for the next game.
I will say there is some importance. Indie games don't get that much of a spotlight.
Yeah.
And a show like the Game Awards does highlight indie games.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. Like things like that, I think that's pretty cool. You're gonna highlight an indie developer, indie game companies, stuff like that. I was like, okay, that's fine, because if you're gonna share a spotlight like that with them, that's pretty cool. But if you're gonna be sitting there like best YouTube gamer, and you're like, no man, like let's get the fuck out of here.
And they do that.
I know.
And they do that.
And I find it stupid because it's like, really? Not just only we're gonna have people here competing for algorithm and shit like that. Now we have to compete to be on the Game Awards to be the best of what? No, man. I mean,
listen.
There's no point to it, dude.
I want to make this solemn promise right now to you and to the fine folks that are listening to this.
All right.
If we ever get nominated for anything in the Game Awards, I promise you it was an accident because I talk shit about them.
Yeah. And look, if we were to get nominated by God knows what reason, you can best assure that we're going to be looking at the camera speechless and not know what the fuck to say. We're going to be looking
I know we will be nominated for it.
What?
I know what to be nominated for. Best use of non sequiturs to really, really raunchy shit.
Here's my award. Thank you so much.
I'll take it. What?
That's it.
I beat the Game Grumps. I don't care. I'm happy. I use the word fuck better than them.
I agree. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is our opinion. Let us know what your thoughts about this. And now, Willie, on to the next thing we're going to be talking about, which is MultiVersus exceed 20 million players within a month. Last week we talked that they've done some big ass numbers as well, and now it looks like they're whopping everybody with 20 million people since launch date, open beta in July. Now, not only that they're talking about this, Willie, they're also talking about being that we're already heading to the last I guess season 1 pass. They're adding 2 new fighters on here also, which is Black Adam and Stripe. To me, I think the whole talk about the 2 new fighters is more important of the fact that they passed 20 million players almost. But the fact that they reached 20 million players since July on an open beta on a free to play game. Wow, dude, that is to me like wow news. Cause I'm going to be that one guy. I have to admit it. I thought this fucking game was going to be shit. I thought it was going to be utter garbage and it was not going to be played. But after being blessed at the fact that we were able to play a closed beta of this game where Willie mopped the floor with me, of course, I had a lot of fun with the game. I'm like, man, this is actually a really fucking cool game. And I have to say that congratulations for that shit, first of all. But Willie, let's fill in some of this data on what's up with this.
Okay, so since open beta in July,
yeah,
MultiVersus has amassed 20 million players.
That's amazing.
And they didn't have much trouble to do it. They hit 10 million players a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Easily.
They're saying that the main reason is because it's free to play.
Yeah.
And there is some truth to it. People will jump to a free to play game because you don't gotta. There's no initial cost.
None.
Even though it was the top selling game for July.
Yeah.
But you know what? Good on them. And yes, they announced that Black Adam and Stripe from Gremlins are going to be in the game. And now I have to do it.
Go.
Sorry, I have to do it. I have to go and talk about characters that I want to be in the game.
Go for it, Willie, because this is the moment, ladies and gentlemen, where Willie puts on his freaking what do they call it? Like a magician hat or type of shit like that, or your
His wish
Nostradamus,
hat. His wish
your,
hat.
his wish hat. There we go. We'll call it the wish
I
hat.
want to see
Hmm.
Kong and Godzilla in there
Yes.
fighting the Meg.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I like that.
I want to see Pikachu fighting Annabelle. I want to see Dumbledore fighting Elvis Presley.
Okay.
These are all properties that are on Warner Brothers. You can look it up. Okay. I want the Blue Beetle
Okay.
because he didn't get no love. He ain't getting no love. I want to see Furiosa fighting the Nun. I want to see Leonidas and Sherlock Holmes.
Okay. Okay.
I want to see if King Richard will dare slap Joker in the face.
I want to see that. That's actually pretty
King
good.
Richard is played by Will Smith, you see.
Yeah. Someone has to get slapped. I want to see.
I want to see.
No, wait.
I want to see.
You got your wishes.
No,
I want
one more.
I just want
one more.
Go. Get
One.
your wish.
Give me just one more. Just one more.
Go.
I want the Departed's Leo DiCaprio
Okay.
to fight the Great Gatsby's Leo DiCaprio.
Ooh. Okay.
Please.
I just want Captain Caveman in there. Man, not any Captain Caveman. I don't want freaking that weird Captain Caveman from the Scooby-Doo movie. Not that one. I want my original Captain Caveman to come in there, unga bunga, and kick the shit out of everybody.
I want to see that.
And Fred Flintstone, just because.
I mean, of course.
Yes. Just saying, these are my picks. These are my two little picks. It's nothing compared to Willie's freaking arsenal of what he has, but my two little picks: Captain Caveman and Fred Flintstone. And
I mean, they're gonna be there.
Oh no, definitely.
I'm willing to say that's a lock.
But win.
I don't know about winning. I'm just saying they're gonna be there.
Yeah. I'm
one more.
I'm with that. One more. Just
one more for me?
One more.
One more.
Go.
Okay. I want to see Alan from The Hangover.
Okay.
I just want to see him.
You just want him. That's what
his super will just be singing "'Cause we're the three best friends that anyone can have" for like 3 hours and just tire people.
My heart hurts of how awesome that is.
Although I would like to see him fighting Danny Ocean for some reason.
Really? Okay.
The crossover you didn't know you wanted. Hangover cross Ocean's 11.
Can we have Batman and Batman from 1989 in there?
Why not?
I want that. That'd be cool.
And what's actually going to happen, we're going to have LeBron James fighting Michael Jordan.
I'll pay.
If that does not happen,
I'll pay for that.
If that does not happen, Warner Brothers is a shit company and it needs to go to hell. Wait a minute. Now it's Warner Brothers Discovery. Someone needs to fight Honey Boo Boo.
Willie, no, stop. That's it.
Shut up.
No.
You know you want to see it.
Okay. All right, fine.
You know you want to see it, and her special attack is going to involve, for some reason, she's going to involve Sketty.
Sketty. Stop. You know what? That's it. That's it. You're done, Willie. Today, right now, you're done. Let's just continue on.
Whatever. My ideas are genius, and you just can't handle it.
No, I know I can't, and I'm pretty sure the internet can't handle your shit either, because they're right now going, good idea. Honey Boo Boo, what the fuck is wrong with Willie?
Honey Boo Boo. Wait, we get to beat her up? Fantastic idea.
Honey Boo Boo versus Boo Boo.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Now, Willie, we have to continue on because the weekend box office is in, and it looks like Dragon Ball Superhero pulls off supreme win. Even though I'm hearing a lot of mixed reviews from that freaking from the anime, that movie. Let's break it down. Let's what's going on here, Willie.
Okay. So this past weekend, we're gonna see some movies come out that, you know, see if they can make noise.
Mhm.
I'm talking about, well, one in particular. The other one was just the second week of a movie. Actually, the third week. Bullet Train came out what 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Bullet Train came out a week ago,
So
I
it'll be
think,
the
or 2
second week.
weeks. Yeah, this will be the second one. Or third week. I
Well,
don't remember.
if it would have been the normal box office blockbuster end of summer slate, it would have been Beast versus Bullet Train.
Okay.
What happened? Goku beat them both.
Single-handedly.
Every anime freak on the planet is now saying, see, Goku will beat anybody. Dragon Ball Super, Superhero, managed an opening weekend of $20.1 million. Meaning that at the end of the day, Crunchyroll always wins.
Absolutely. But somewhere in that lineup, Top Gun is around there, I have to say.
Idris Elba's Beast was second place, only pulling in 11.6 million.
Wow, okay.
Followed by Bullet Train with 8 million.
Mm-hmm.
Top Gun Maverick is fourth. And the thing is about to come out. I think it comes out tomorrow on digital.
Beautiful.
And yet it's still pulling in 5.85 million, and it is now hauled in $683.4 million domestically, which means it is now number 6 on the all-time list because it just passed Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, Infinity War. I thought it was Endgame. Yeah.
No, Endgame made more.
Okay. Amazing.
Following
That's
that,
all I gotta say.
DC League of Super Pets, which only pulled in 5.78 million.
Still doing things. Good.
Thor Love and Thunder, which we will talk about shortly, pulled in 4 million. Nope made 3.55 million. Minions: The Rise of Gru made 3.52 million. I want to point out right now that Minions: The Rise of Gru has made more money than Thor Love and Thunder domestically.
That's crazy.
350 million versus 332.1 million.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Where the Crawdads Sing, which is Oscar bait, 3.15 million. And number 10, Bodies, 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 with 2.4 million.
Wow.
None of you have heard of Bodies, 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 but it's an A24 release. The people who released my favorite movie of the year. You know what's coming.
Yep.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I will not shut up about that movie until you have all watched it.
Well, then that means if they release this movie, then I need to see Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Somewhere around there is going to be an interesting plot, which I got to see. Just saying.
I'm just saying, you know, A24 has made some good stuff. They made Midsummer. They've made some Oscar nominated movies, and they made Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Jesus Christ, why haven't you watched it yet?
Right?
I know you have. I know you have.
And I love the movie. It's very good.
For the people who haven't, what are you waiting for?
Yeah. Well, you know what, Willie? I know what the audience is waiting for, and I have to say it. They're waiting for Fast 10.
Okay. And I'm going to leave that one up to you.
I'm sorry. That one right there, I was joking. None of y'all waiting for that fucking movie. Let's talk about
it. I'm going to say that's not true.
Oh, wait,
there are people who are absolutely waiting for it.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about our number one guy who comments about Fast 10 on a daily?
He is an absolute Fast fan. And you know what?
Oh my God, he's a big Fast fan.
I respect that. When you love something,
big time,
you stand it to the freaking high heavens. I won't shut up about Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. How am I going to besmirch this good man?
Which I'm going to be honest right now.
So much.
At first, I'm going to be honest. I thought he was not a real person. I thought he was a bot. Me and Willie discussed about this because it was like, this can't be real. This looks so weird that this one genuine person is writing about Fast 10 and how much he loves it. And
he loves it to the point where he is following it.
Dude, he gave us from stars that are going to be in it, the plot of the story, the possibilities of some of the people are going to be in there, and what's going on now. And I'm just looking at this going, I haven't heard nothing from Fast 10, but yet this guy is all in it. And I'm wondering if this is even remotely true what's going on, because he's going to answer for it. He's going to have to let us know what's going on.
Listen,
and it's about what?
And I will listen to everything he has to say.
I agree.
Because I find it immensely fascinating.
Yeah. At first, I'm like, bro, why? And then all suddenly, I'm reading everything. I'm like, I need to hear more. I just don't know. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with this, look at some of the episodes we talk about Fast and Furious, and you'll see our buddy there commenting about it. Everything.
You know what, sir? I salute you.
Yes, same here. But I need to know, what's his name? Branson
Belcher.
Branson Belcher. Branson, I'm going to ask you a question, and I need to know if this is actually even true. So, in Fast 10, the stakes are going to be higher for Vin Diesel's family, teased by A Star. As the production near closes, star Natalie Emmanuel teases a higher emotional stake coming for Vin Diesel's family in Fast 10. And I need to know, is that even true that she said something about it? Because it's supposedly a tease, Willie. Supposedly it's a tease. And she went off and commented, and I forgot where though. She commented, well, I think that there's a general stake are higher on a more personal level on this one. Can you top going to space? I don't know. But I think the stakes are for the family are going to be much higher than it was before, and it's going to be more serious of a movie. Okay, Natalie Emmanuel says that, and now I'm kind of like wondering how much more serious could this movie get? The fact that we saw The Rock freaking manhandle a rocket, these people went to space, what's his face dodged all these bullets from a one center shot that he could have been killed, and I just don't know. And they made a rocket car. Willie, your thoughts, or you want to bring out some more into this, please?
First, Natalie Emmanuel has been in the series since Fast 7.
Yes.
Okay, her character's name is Ramsey. She was talking to comicbook.com about another movie, The Invitation.
Okay.
And evidently the conversation moved to Fast 10, and she quoted what you said. Obviously, the stakes are higher because they need 2 movies to tell about it.
Yeah.
Okay. We know that John Cena's back.
Of course. We see him now.
Well, I mean, we saw him before.
I know, but this time we see him.
Well,
before we didn't see him.
Before you couldn't see him. I get it.
Oh.
I get it. But we also know that Daniela Melchior,
mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. And Brie Larson are going to be in.
Okay. Ryan confirmed that as well.
Well, I mean, okay, we also know that Jason Momoa is going to be in there. So testosterone levels through the roof.
There.
I will say I am not a Fast fan. I'm not a fan of the series.
No.
But I will respect the fact that they are throwing everything at the wall.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised there's still a wall. They probably threw the wall at the wall.
Yeah, to see if it sticks. And I'm kind of sure that it's still hanging on by dear life. And I don't know. Like, again, how you say, Willie, I respected the Fast series when it was about racing. Now they're super agents and with race cars and rocket cars.
They are Avengers.
Yeah, they are the Avengers, technically. So
you have Wong. You have Wong. You have Captain Marvel. You have Doctor Strange. You have Dom Toretto.
Yeah.
And you have Miss Marvel.
Yeah, that's it. Now we just play the theme for Avengers, and that's it. And it's an Avengers movie with cars.
Now, you have to play the Avengers theme while on top of a truck filled with speakers, and the guitar shoots fire.
Done. You know what, Willie? I had a thought.
What's that?
The cars are going to become mechs. They're going to form into one.
It's going to be the long-rumored crossover with Transformers.
Yep.
We're going to have, and we're going to throw Jurassic Park in there because we're going to have Raptors with Danny Zuko hair driving Optimus Prime, and they speak like Vin Diesel.
Family. Yeah, it's
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. What's that? What's that lizard with the hair doing? That's family. That's it.
That's it. We're gonna have Transformers in this here, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna happen.
It's
But
gonna be.
Brian,
It's gonna be. The crossover is gonna be called Fast Formers Park.
that's
No,
Brian.
Jurassic Fast Formers.
Brian, if you're listening and watching this, don't get offended. But we will love to hear your
Branson.
thought about this one.
No, Branson. You are a super fan. I respect your love for the series. I want to hear what you have to say about Jurassic Fast Formers.
Look, you know what? With my diverticulitis, I will eat the popcorn just to watch this, dude. I will eat the fucking popcorn.
I will. You know what? With my wanna drinkulitis, I will join you.
Man. All right. So again, Bronson, bro.
Branson Belcher.
Branson Belcher. Please
put some spec on that name.
Please comment down below. We want to hear your thoughts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the show, just to let you guys know that Chris Hemsworth announced Thor: Love and Thunder on Disney Plus release date, and get your couches ready, because they already said that this movie is coming out September 8th on a Thursday to Disney Plus on that day, on Disney Plus Day. That's what they want to call it. And can you believe that, Willie, that I'm not that excited? Like, I don't really care. I saw the movie. Wait. I liked it, but I don't really care.
Wait. Can I do it? Can I do it real quick?
Please go ahead.
Do it just real quick.
Please.
Thor's coming up on a Thursday.
Boop, boop.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It's going to be for, of all things. I mean, this was actually I want to say this was rumored before.
Yeah.
It was going to be for Disney Plus Day, which is September 8th.
Yeah.
So Chris Hemsworth took to Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. He took to Instagram. He doesn't go to complete cesspools, only partial cesspools.
Yeah.
And he announced that Thor: Love and Thunder will indeed be on Disney Plus September 8th, which is Disney Plus Day. And it's not the only thing that's going to be released.
What else?
That horrifying Pinocchio, that Guillermo del Toro, I'm sure he's a wonderful person, but my friend, you have issues.
Yes.
And
yes,
a Cars spinoff called Cars on the Road.
Oh, okay. I think I heard about that Cars, and I'm okay with that. I like Cars. I like the Cars series, which this one is interesting.
I don't.
Oh, but the last one was pretty cool. Like, it was just kind of like an end of an era type of thing. So I was like, all right, it's pretty cool how they ended it. You know, like the whole super agent thing, I didn't really dig it that much. But when it was about cars and cars, I was okay with it. But I kind of like how they went the whole thing. Like, you know, you have electrical vehicles, they go faster than the regular cars, and then you have this guy trying to push it out to his limit. I was like, oh, okay with it. I was actually okay with it. I didn't.
I'm gonna be honest. It's my second least favorite of the Pixar series. The least favorite being Planes. The only thing I can tell you about Cars, I can narrow it down really quickly. You want to hear it?
Go.
Something fast red car. Something Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, done. Nailed it.
That's pretty much all I got for you. You want to know about cars, actual cars? I have more information about actual cars than I have about Disney Pixar's cars.
I hear you. But and you know what? It's all fine and dandy, dude. I'm just gonna say I want to see what they're gonna bring up on that show. And again, Thor: Love and Thunder, cool, good that they're coming back. They're coming to Disney Plus on the 8th. But am I excited for it? Meh. Like, I saw a movie twice, and I was just kind of like, okay, you know, I like whatever. I do like Gore the God Butcher, which I thought he was pretty freaking cool, but they killed him off, and I was just like,
spoiler alert!
It's already been out for too long. They were okay.
You're right.
Yeah, but
I have one thing I think my personal anecdote. I think they missed out on a potential crossover here.
But go ahead, Willie. Go.
A Thor and Cars crossover. They could have called it, hear me out, Thor: Love and Lightning.
I really
Huh?
hate you. You know, I really
I
hate you
mean,
sometimes.
you're not the only one.
Yeah, but the thought that you put that in my head now, I can actually see going, come here, four-wheeled vehicle, ka-chow, or some
Now,
shit
now,
just
now you're
happened.
imagining the chariot being pulled by Lightning McQueen.
That'd be, yeah, it's fun. You know what
No,
really fun?
no,
I'm
no,
pretty
no,
sure
no, no, no. Wait.
yeah,
If we're
stop.
gonna keep it in the spirit of how Thor: Love and Thunder is, the
Okay,
chariot will in fact be pulled by Mater.
I, okay, I 10 out of 10. That's it. 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10.
Hollywood, I'm available.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any last words?
I'm gonna say the same disclaimer I've said many times before. If anything that I say during this podcast comes true, I'm not sorry, but you're welcome.
Yeah, you know what? Again, ladies and gentlemen, remember, if it happens, well, I say we, but it's actually Willie's fault. He's the one that said it.
I'll
I'm
take the
just dealing
blame.
with them.
I'll
I know
take the
he will.
blame because y'all gonna love it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.
Bah.